This unusual educational establishment nestles in the rolling hills of Sussex.
Welcome to the Pet Training School. All pet owners think their animals are special, and of course they are. But this is the beautiful place where the dreams they hold for them can become a reality.
The teachers here are partners Nando Brown.
Good girl!
Would you get up?
And Jo Rosie Haffington, world-class trainers of all kinds of animals.
People underestimate how clever they are. They're so smart.
And advocates that the nation's pets are in need of greater stimulation.
The more training that you do with your animal, the better bond you're going to have with them and the happier they're going to be.
The trainers will be teaching tricks to all kinds of species. From easygoing domestic pets to rarer and more testing animals.
Yes, come on. You know what to do.
This week, their challenging pet comes in the form of a fairy tale foal.
In our lineup today, we've got
a miniature horse.
a miniature horse.
While the more trainable animal is a very different type of four-legged friend.
And we've got our Labrador cross Dachshund.
A Laxi.
While off campus, Jo Rosie tries to teach a cat and a dog to get along in a whole new way. And our star pupil is an internet sensation with over 750,000 hits. The trick the trainers will be teaching this week is also an internet favourite. Look online and you'll find thousands of clips of pets opening the front door in response to a bell.
Thank you, Grace.
The first owner and pet keen to learn the trick come in the form of a lively Labrador Dachshund cross named Eric and human lady called Rhiannon.
How are you doing? Nice to meet you.
This is Eric.
Describe Eric's personality. What's he like? What's he got?
He's very cheeky, very smart and clever.
Yeah.
He's very food motivated, so
Well,
that
that's
works.
good. Makes training, you've got a connection there straight away.
Yes.
What then are you hoping to get out of today?
Hopefully he'll be able to do the trick and for him just to behave.
The dog's history of domestication should make Eric an eager-to-please combination of sociability and energy. But can he prove that little legs don't get in the way of performing super-smart tricks? Opening a door in response to a bell is a trick Nando and his 8-year-old American pit bull, Archie, have perfected.
So this week we're going to teach our animals how to open a door. There are 3 main stages to this trick. Stage 1 is to teach your animal to pull the ribbon. Yes, good boy. Stage 2 is to teach them to pull that ribbon when it's attached to the door. And stage 3 is to add our cue. And in this case, we're going to be using a doorbell. Hello, mate. Good boy. Come on in.
The pets that attend the school have had some practice at home,
Hey.
Hi there.
How you doing? I'm Nando.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
but today's the day when, hopefully, all the elements of the trick will be mastered.
Actually, this is going to be a little bit easier for Eric because dogs love to play tug.
Yes.
As animal and owner will showcase what they've learnt at the end of the day.
You're going to have a pool of treats and your
Thank you.
clicker in one hand, ribbon in the other,
Okay.
all right, and then you'll be ready to go.
Eric, what's this?
Clicked at the moment Eric does what's required,
Good. That's a
Right.
perfect repetition.
Nice.
That's exactly what I'm after.
and followed with a treat, he'll learn to associate the sound with doing a good thing.
Good. Excellent.
And come to repeat it for more treats.
He's really smart.
Good boy.
So, really nice start, but you've got a long way to go.
Yes.
Okay?
The incredible versatility of this species means size doesn't account for anything. Given time, even the smallest little Yorkie can turn its paw to the cutest of party tricks. Misa Mini is a mere 18 months old, but has more than 30 tricks under her belt. Cracking into training, Eric makes an impressive start, although it's on his own terms rather than on demand. Opening the door is only half the trick. Rhiannon needs Eric to respond to a doorbell cue.
That's one of the things we're going to have to really work on is the doorbell, because at the moment he's just going and opening the door as he wants to and as he feels like it, so it does get frustrating sometimes, just a bit.
Our expert trainers don't just teach in the confines of the school.
Hello.
They often take to the road to show owners across the country
Good girl.
the benefits of trick training their animals.
Hello, mate.
Today, Joe Rosie is heading to Suffolk to take on a unique challenge. Meet Hannah. She lives with her 8-month-old Bengal cat named River.
I grew up surrounded by animals. Cats in general have always been an obsession, really. Bengals are known for being social, very active breed, high energy. They need a lot of stimulus.
Hannah also has a dog, or 5. Yep, you heard right. In addition to her one cat, she's got 5 dogs. And despite what you might expect, River gets on with the pooches just fine.
And he's got different relationships with all the dogs. The younger ones play with him, but he'll go and choose to sleep with the older ones. And I think he's more canine than he is feline.
As a result, Hannah already does training with River.
I love to train. It's my downtime and my hobby when I'm not working. The dogs love it. The cat loves it.
Hannah's been inspired by an internet clip of Dally, a Jack Russell Terrier, riding Spanky, a miniature horse.
Wow.
The pup was comfortable in the saddle at the age of 6 months, and 4 years on, the pair can actually hurdle together. Hannah's keen to embrace this idea with the help of Joe Rosie.
So talk me through what we are training.
Friends of mine run a doggy daycare centre. They're having a reopening. We were thinking whether cat could be on dog, riding into the daycare, into a crowd full of people.
The lucky dog in question is Labrador Moss.
Moss tends to be the one he snuggles up with. Nice and relaxed, aren't you, Moss?
The trick we're training is incredibly ambitious. I don't know anyone actually in the country that's trained a cat to ride a dog yet. Both of them have to be trained separately, and then that training has to be put together, which is double the work.
Training will begin with River and a special saddle that will eventually be mounted on Moss.
So to start with, we're going to put the saddle on the floor and we're going to click with that clicker and give him a treat.
Joe Rosie will first use a treat to lure River towards the saddle. If a paw touches it, she'll click and treat. And the clever cat seems to get the idea right away.
River himself is a prime example of a good training cat. You can continually see him focusing on the task and thinking and working it out. And when he isn't quite sure, you'll see that he takes a couple of steps away and maybe has a lick of his paws or looks out. And that's perfect cat behaviour when you're training.
Next, click and treat when 2 paws touch the saddle. Then 3, then 4, until River learns that only sitting on the saddle will win him a treat.
We need him to be absolutely confident and steady on that saddle before the dog comes in, and then they've got a whole nother learning curve because he's going to have to go on a moving object.
Hannah has trained dogs before, but getting a cat to collaborate with a canine is something else entirely.
This stage is quite good fun and he's enjoying it, I'm enjoying it. I don't feel massively pressured. Climbing onto a dog and moving, I think I'm going to need a little bit of hand-holding all the way through.
The trick will premiere at the daycare centre opening in 5 weeks' time. And there's a ton of work to do if the animals are going to be ready. Back at pet school, it's time to see if Nando and Rhiannon have succeeded in teaching the Labrador Dachshund Cross Eric to open a door in response to a doorbell.
Confident.
So-so.
In training, he's had problems performing the trick on the doorbell cue.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to press this bell and we're just going to leave it up to Eric.
Okay.
And it does seem there's still a bit of an issue.
For a second now, I thought he was going to go for it.
So did I. Do it again.
It's almost like there's a battle taking place between Eric's obedient Labrador side and the stubbornly playful Dachshund part of his makeup.
Ready?
He's there.
Oh, God, that was so
Ready?
close.
So which part of him is going to win out on the 3rd attempt?
Yes!
Good
That was better.
Just needed a warmer.
It's fine.
After Eric kindly opened the door, I decided to pop outside and visit the local skate park to meet this week's star pupil, someone who's really done his homework. Ziggy is an online megastar and winner of the London Pet Show's Most Talented Dog Award. He's owned by 27-year-old Adem.
Dem, how you doing? John.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This must be Ziggy.
Ziggy Tricks.
Oh, Ziggy Trick. Hey, look at that, Ziggy.
Stand. Through. Through.
So he gets a lot of fulfilment for him. What do you get out of this?
He's given me something to do with my life. I wasn't really doing much before I got Ziggy.
So Ziggy's kind of, he's brought something to your life and you brought something to his. That's amazing.
Let's play dead. Ziggy. Stay.
Ziggy is famous for one trick in particular.
So now he rides a skateboard. How long have you been teaching him that for?
He's been riding a skateboard since he was 8 months old. Took him about a week to learn.
Really?
Yeah, lots of treats, positive reinforcement.
Yeah. Got to see this skateboarding. Look at it.
Ziggy's got this nailed, but it's a complicated trick, and there's no guarantee every dog can safely turn their paw to it.
He's got a phenomenal balance. He loves it, doesn't he?
But he's waiting to go again. And on the board, Ziggy.
Look at that. He's a wonder dog, isn't he?
He is.
I mean, what next? Snowboarding.
You like snowboarding? Yep.
I'll take that as a yes.
Coming up, can River count on his incredible sense of balance?
River ride.
And can a miniature horse with a big sense of his own importance
He thinks he's the size of a racehorse.
master today's trick?
He's like, come on, hurry up, what are we doing?
Today's pupils are learning a trick that will delight any guest.
Hello, mate.
We've already seen a Dachshund Labrador cross snatch success from the jaws of defeat.
Yes! Good boy!
Now the stakes are raised with today's other pupil. A miniature horse, would you believe? More used to stable doors than ones equipped with doorbells. Nevertheless, owner Hannah wants to teach Aslan, a 9-year-old South American Falabella, today's trick.
What's Aslan's personality like?
Easiest way to describe is little man syndrome. He thinks he's the size of a racehorse.
Of course.
That's his trouble.
How long have you had him?
5 years this year. So, yeah, he's my little prince, he's my little pride and joy.
Oh. On a good day, what do you think you could achieve?
He is very willing to learn.
Intelligent.
And he is intelligent, yeah, even though he doesn't look it now.
Oh, I don't know. Don't
But,
listen to her then.
He's yawning already.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
what's next?
Horses are known to thrive on routine,
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yes, good, thank you.
especially when it comes to food. So rewarded the right way, Aslan could well pull this off.
Here's your rope. You're going to present it and see if you can get him to nibble on it. Good boy. That's it. Well done.
Miniature horses are highly intelligent, and Nando soon encounters a surprising problem.
He's bored. He's like, come on, hurry up, what are we doing?
Aslan looks like he's going to be great fun to train, but he does look like he's going to get frustrated quite quickly. The way to avoid this is to have your shorter sessions
Yeah.
and to have a high rate of reinforcement. OK, so the amount of treats that you give him should be high and fast.
There's no doubt Aslan could achieve this trick, as a horse opening its own stable door is a popular online posting. Boredom was little Aslan's big problem at the get-go, and now, training, he's still struggling to get the bit between his teeth.
How's it going?
He has his moments where his concentration just goes out the window a bit, but just take the rope away so he can have a break. And then once he's settled, and you can tell when he's ready for more, like now he's nudging me, so then I bring the rope back. Good boy. That's really good. Good lad.
Progress is clearly being made, but it could be a long day for Aslan and Hannah. Back in Suffolk, the other Hannah has continued training her cat River for an ambitious trick that they'll showcase at the opening of a pet daycare centre. 2 weeks before the event, Joe Rosie suggests a trip to the venue to make sure the dog and the cat are comfortable in the new environment. And straight away, there is a big problem.
The cat's completely lost focus.
River.
Cats are vastly territorial, and the change of venue is incredibly exciting for River. And during the training that is achieved, it's clear the pets are way off schedule.
Probably would have liked it to have moved on a little bit more. I'm mixed. If I have a good day training him, then I feel great, and then the next day we have a bad day and I'm really despondent and thinking we're not going to be able to reach the deadline.
Over the coming days, Hannah and her pets put the hours in.
He's cueing the saddle really well. He jumps onto it without problem, but it's not a daycare and there's not lots of dogs and lots of people. It's my living room.
But all too soon, the day of the daycare centre opening day is upon them.
Go, Moss, let's go.
The pressure is on. The owners of the centre are rolling out the red carpet, and a crowd is beginning to gather.
We asked her to perform a trick with her pets, and we have no idea what it's going to be. So we put it totally in her hands, and we're really looking forward to seeing what she's come up with.
5 weeks is all coming to this point, really. I'm excited, but I'm also pretty nervous because we've worked so hard, and for it all to go wrong now is going to be really disappointing.
It's a capacity crowd by the time Hannah and her pets arrive. Before the trick, the first step is allowing River to get comfortable with the room and the crowd. Then, at 11 a.m. sharp, the centre is formally open, and it's showtime.
Hi guys, thanks for coming along today. We've been working really hard with River and Moss for 5 weeks. It's been really tough, really difficult. It's taken a huge amount of time, so we really hope you enjoy it.
Saddle on, solid and dependable Labrador Moss stands in position.
Moss, stay. Good boy.
Now, it's all on River. Has Hannah accustomed him to this alien environment? Does he understand his cue to jump aboard a dog? And can he stay in the saddle when Moss is on the move?
River, ride. River, ride.
Bingo! Cat on dog. But this is only the beginning.
Moss, here. Right, Moss, come.
A simple come command gets Moss moving. And now the jaw-dropping, mind-bending spectacle is underway! As River and Moss ride the red carpet into history, kinda making a cat top dog in a doggy daycare centre. And completely wowing their audience.
It was really sweet. It was really, really cute and really unexpected as well.
I just stopped breathing, just held my breath. It was staggering.
That is amazing. I never expected to see a cat jump up on top of the back of a dog and walk around the centre. What Hannah's achieved is incredible.
It's an achievement that has strengthened the bond between the pets and their owner.
He just went into it and did me proud. I couldn't be happier. They were fantastic, both of them.
He's a good boy. Good boy.
Back to the pet school, we're expecting yet more amazing animal action. But has miniature horse Aslan overcome his frustrations and learnt to respond to the bell?
I'm just hoping that he is going to do this trick. I've got everything crossed, my toes, my legs, my arms, my fingers, everything crossed, everything.
The stage is set. The door is closed. The bell is primed.
The moment of truth has come. How are you feeling?
It has indeed. A bit nervous, but I have faith.
OK, here goes.
A few small steps for Aslan, but one giant leap for miniature horse kind.
Yes!
That's just amazing!
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Short bouts of training and plenty of treats mean Hannah's overcome Aslan's frustration and delivered a resounding success.
Yes! Brilliant. Brilliant.
Look at that!
That was particularly seamless, so I really like that one.
Incredibly, the horse succeeded on the first go, easily outstripping Eric the dog, who took 3 attempts. Who'd have thought that a mini horse could outperform a dog?
Anybody that turns up to pet school is going to gain massive benefits in terms of relationship with their animal, because the training and the techniques that we're using is going to build that bond
I'm really proud of Eric for everything he's done today, so a big treat for him later.
He went in there and absolutely smashed it. I couldn't be happier with him.
And now, back at home, the pets are still training hard.